What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the group chat. I am Alex. I'm here with Kayce and Sofia. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
I can't. I'm sorry. I haven't slept in like 48 hours, so we're all a little delusional this episode.
Delirious.
But maybe that will make for better content.
I think that it was a struggle for both of us just to say hello.
Yes, you're both like.
I was like, how should I say it?
Should I say hi or
like
hello?
What? Like
good afternoon.
What's the best way?
Yeah,
We're here.
We're here.
We made
We're a little delusional, but we're here. We have our hats.
Physically, we're here.
Mentally, not so much. But I am
much.
truly believing now, as I'm starting to speak, that maybe I'll say crazier shit just because I'm basically blacking out.
Yes.
So, I want to talk about this, but I want to preface it with I don't even really know how to talk about it. All I know is we, working at Barstool, are being forced to participate in March Madness.
Girl, I got you on the March Madness. You let me know whatever you need to know.
Okay, so you understand the rules of basketball.
Yes. So I'm actually only good at sports, so I don't know why you guys have me on a show about talking sports.
When we were confronted and Dave said, you know, you guys have to pick a team to be a part of this March Madness bracket, Sofia was like, okay, fine. I'm just going to pick the Jazz. The Jazz is an NBA team.
I have to represent.
March Madness is for college basketball. And you know what? We sat there and we're like, I know Steph Curry.
I was like, I know LeBron.
This was while we were shooting this?
This was right before we walked into the office. And then finally we were like, holy fuck, it's college basketball. So guys, Sofia and I and Sofia, we're all participating in this. What team did you pick?
I have Minnesota. So you guys probably didn't even know this. It's like the lower seeds. So like they're all teams that are not supposed to win.
Oh.
So it's like they're all either a 9 to 16 seed.
So we all
Wait a second. So okay, so that makes sense. That's why St. Mary's could possibly win.
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Oh my
Like they're like lower seeds. Like they're like the not favored team.
So now that makes more sense. I thought it was like who would take the whole thing, and I was like, St. Mary's isn't going to take the whole thing.
No, they have to get to Sweet 16.
They have to win 2
Oh,
games.
so there's a fat fucking chance we're going to Vegas.
So guys, if your team
I want to die.
Shit,
I did not know that.
This doesn't even make sense to everyone listening, but like if your team gets to the Sweet 16, Dave, our boss, is going to Vegas with some of the people that work here too that are his friends. For his birthday, and then you get to go.
Call her daddy, girls.
Let's do St. Mary's, because I went there for a year.
All right, there you go.
So I really fucked us. Okay, I did not pick St. Mary's for any other reason besides the fact that I went there for my freshman year of college for a year and raged my face off there.
Yeah. And
so
that's
a good reason to pick it.
I saw the name and I was like, let's go.
Well, I'm glad you picked because I didn't know what else to pick. So you have Minnesota?
Minnesota. They're probably not going to win either. But it was.
I didn't even know they had a basketball team.
Me neither.
I'd like it on record that if you guys have any sports questions, you ask me. If I have any sex questions,
you can come to us.
I will come to you guys.
I appreciate that.
What a beautiful friendship we have.
That's such a good, that is balance. And
Jeez.
I'm hoping everyone on YouTube that's watching is like, I don't know what March Madness is either because Sofia and I felt so stupid. Okay, so basically, if you guys see us tweeting about anything related to basketball, just know that we're being forced to do so.
I'll ghostwrite it for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
Beautiful.
So now let's get off the topic of sports because I'm sweating. And that's actually fucked up because I do know about sports. I played soccer, but like basketball.
No, I know soccer, but what I don't know is football, basketball, golf.
I got you.
Hockey,
anything. Okay.
Let's maybe not put that in there since I do work for Barstool Sports and it's not the best look.
Let's keep it professional. All right. So this week we want to talk about Hailey and Justin. We want to talk about the Shane Dawson whole situation, and last but not least, talking about the Jeff Bezos nude situation, Amazon guy, and more information just came out about it. I don't even know if I just explained that right, but we're going to keep rocking and rolling with this shit. So let's start with Justin and Hailey, motherfuckers.
Great.
I want to just talk about them because they're kind of getting a little cringy to me, and I liked Hailey Baldwin. I've always kind of liked Justin Bieber, even through his like ratchet stage. But the two of them together, it's just getting a little unbelievable because I feel like at this point in his life, she is his therapist. And he's, like, relying on this girl to be his, like, one person that he can, like, try to have a companion with. Because his life is obviously not normal. And the fact that they didn't get a fucking prenup, the fact that they're, like, randomly just, like, hugging and laying in public places, like, what's going on?
First of all, she had to have been the happiest person alive.
Oh my
They
God.
got married and there was no prenup.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you have to give
actually
him sex for the rest of his life because it's like, goddamn, I just inherited, I don't even know what I inherited. For what? Like, out of nowhere, Justin's just like, you know what? Yeah.
How dumb
Here
do
you
you
go.
have to be to not get a prenup when you have hundreds of millions of
I
dollars?
know. How old is Justin?
And they're
Nope, toenails.
Nope, okay.
Nope, we're not
he's
gonna do
25.
ages.
I think he's 25. She's 20.
They're
Okay, so
yeah.
Justin should know better. Like, he knows
Somebody,
that a prenup.
even
Somebody.
if he doesn't
Yeah.
know,
Somebody
somebody
should
should have
know.
told him. Like, you
Right.
cannot get married.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
Like his
so
financial
young.
advisor or whatever.
They're just so young, and also with like this whole thing is, I feel like it's sad, but the truth is that Justin Bieber will always be Justin Bieber. Hailey Baldwin had a platform, but now she's like obviously so much more integrated into being an actual celebrity because of
Hailey
him.
Bieber.
She's Hailey Bieber.
Yeah.
And with that, it's really sad because I personally do not think this thing is going to happen. I don't even know if they'll actually get married because now it just keeps getting pushed back.
Aren't they legally married though?
They're legally married, but the wedding and everything, like, I don't know. I just think it's not going to last.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be maybe there would be an actual wedding. I just think it's not going to last. There's too many factors. If he's in therapy and she's always holding him, I'm like, I think it's more of a companionship than like him actually like being so in love with her.
Yeah, I think Justin seems super freaking disheveled. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
which I understand.
Everything, but why? Because
He literally grew up in the public eye.
Right, but I mean, there's plenty of people that do, and they're like walking around normal. But
there's not that many.
He's
I
just
think
so
so.
big. Like
He can't walk outside. He
But
can't.
I feel like this is a recent thing. I feel like he used to be somewhat normal,
he was
and
a
only
disaster.
recently.
He was a disaster, addicted to Xanax, alcoholic, all that
I
stuff.
did not know he was
The
addicted.
had, like-
Purpose album
Yeah.
is like what made people like him again.
Right.
And then it's
Yeah,
like he went back
through
off the
a-
reservation.
He went through a really
Okay,
bad
so
time.
I just fucking
It's okay.
missed that whole
It's okay.
thing.
It's okay.
Also, like
It's okay.
I was obsessed with Purpose, Justin Bieber. Like I thought it was.
Oh,
like,
I
the
love
hottest
that
thing in the world,
album.
Me
so-
too. To help you out, Sophia, he also, they said he had like a sex addiction. So the reason for him to want to be celibate with Hailey and then get married was so that they could have sex when they got married.
So he's pretty much just using her as like as his like saving grace.
He's like trying to redo
like
his
it's not
whole
it's not
life.
even
Yeah.
like for a real connection.
And I'm sure they're like best friends. I really do.
Yeah,
like,
but
they don't need to be married.
no. But you
They
need
don't
to-
need to be married.
you
There's
need
Now
to
she's
be-
like, we're not getting divorced because of the prenup.
I know.
But you need to be like healthy and okay on your own, and then get married.
Yeah.
You can't just be in a state like that
Yeah.
and like latch
And
on
that
to
was so
someone.
Deep.
No, that was.
Guys,
really deep.
guys,
I've never
I
heard that
I
down.
can
Can you put
My
that right
God.
here?
I
that
can
right
keep
here.
going.
Holy
Just
shit.
tell me.
I just think, I don't know, and I'm
that
not,
right here.
I know people are going to shit on us for being like, their goals, like, what do they call them, J-Lee or whatever? Listen, I love both of them. Hailey Baldwin is so beautiful, Justin's
She's
great.
stunning, yeah.
But, like, there's
yeah.
just something off about these kids that are so young, that have so much money, and they're just getting married
Yeah.
with no prenups, and he's going into counseling, and he's depressed.
And he's always walking around with like that pastor.
Right, and
Carl
he's
Lentz.
going
Listen,
to
and
church.
No, I would walk around with him too.
I've been going to Hillsong. I get it.
Wait, really?
Wait,
Yes.
oh my
Wait, tell us
God,
about it.
Yes,
Kayce.
like I am drinking the Kool-Aid. Like I understand.
No,
why
you
people
need to
love
tell
Carl
us
Lentz.
everything right
Wait,
now.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know you could go to it. I thought
Yeah,
it was
you
like
can
a
go on
secret.
Sundays. No, it's like they have like a million services, and he's like the preacher there. They don't tell you exactly when he's going to be there. Like
Okay.
but like I've seen him now twice, and it is. I feel like it's the most positive, like uplifting thing.
Wait,
Like,
I
it
wanna
totally
go.
makes sense how the
Wait.
celebrities like fall into
And
it.
you can go in the city?
Yeah, it's in Manhattan or in Times Square.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask a really inappropriate question. Is Justin Bieber there? Have you
I
ever
have
seen
not
Justin
seen him.
there?
I act like I've like doing this for a long time. It's only been 2 weeks, but I
No,
went
but that's
last
amazing.
week. I went at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is way too early, but I thought Carl Lentz was going to be there. He
Right.
wasn't, so I went back at noon and he was there.
Oh, so you did
I'm
a double dipping in one day?
I am drinking the Kool-Aid like nobody's business right now.
Wait,
That's great.
I love that. I want to
Yeah.
go.
I want to
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
Let's go this weekend.
I think also that whole thing when Justin and Selena got back together really quickly before he and Hailey, they were going to that all the time, which I think, and I'm not shitting on Selena Gomez, but then she went to rehab for being depressed and like all that shit. All these people are depressed and have anxiety
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not like shitting on that. I'm just saying for then him to go quickly get married to Hailey. And now she's like, I'm his biggest supporter. I'm like,
Yeah.
is he giving you anything other than money? Like, are you getting fulfilled?
If
Like, is it a healthy relationship?
Kayce, you go ahead.
No, I was going to say, everybody that has like depression, anxiety, whatever, like normal people have that every day and they can't handle it. Can you
Right.
imagine
No.
having that and then having paparazzi
A
following you
nightmare.
during
I
the
literally feel
meltdowns.
so bad for those people. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
like, everyone thinks being a celebrity would be easier. I think it's the hardest thing. Kylie Jenner cannot go to a grocery store. She cannot go and just like walk in a park. Like, you can't leave your house without having a crowd of people. So I'm just interested to see where this relationship goes.
When I have
Me
my
too.
meltdowns, I just want to be left alone. And
Right.
even,
And
and
like,
like,
even we can cry in the
yeah, I'm
subway
gonna
and
cry.
nobody fucking knows.
No.
Is
who
that
you
not
are.
the best thing about New York? Is you can cry
Yeah.
your eyes out anywhere, and everyone's like,
there's
whatever.
nowhere. I was
Nowhere
like
else.
thinking about this the other day. You cannot go anywhere.
No.
So it's just normal to see people like bawling
Right.
their eyes out. You can't get in your car and just sit in
No,
there.
no one has cars
You
in
can't
New York.
run to
Yeah.
your apartment if you're like across the city. So
Right.
you're just outside.
Justin
Everyone
Bieber's just in
You
Park.
can't go into a bathroom in a Starbucks, God forbid.
Yeah, right. No,
They have,
in
like,
New York,
locks
it's
on
like
everything.
we're one with each other. When you see someone crying and no one in New York cares, they're just like,
Yeah.
like
Because you know, like,
nobody.
they're gonna see something way
Right.
weirder,
Yeah.
like
Someone
the next
doing-
block.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
the homeless guy
I've had
doing crack. Yeah.
I've had so many
Like
good
naked.
cries just in front of hundreds of
I'm on the
people.
subway
I'm
just
like,
like,
okay.
It's great, yeah. So listen, we support the Biebers. We're just a little concerned.
I'm a little concerned.
A little
I feel like if you're gonna have these meltdowns and you know the paparazzi is gonna catch it and it's gonna be everywhere, like at this point he's just owning it. He's like, I'm a train wreck,
Yeah.
and she's there for it.
Yeah, he's walking around
I just-
barefoot. He's having meltdowns in the middle of parks.
You know what I just need him to do?
What?
Come out with some new music.
Thank you. And then none of us will even give a
Casey,
shit.
you really care about his well-being.
You're like, honestly, just come out with
Justin,
music.
listen, I'm
Maybe
just
that'll be
saying-
therapeutic for him.
That's right.
And
Like
us.
put it into some lyrics, put
Right.
it into some beats,
So I
put it
can start
out.
listening again.
Because I'm just saying, Purpose like changed his life.
I agree.
That was a great album.
Such
Oh
a
my
good
God.
one. Saw him in concert, got wet. It was amazing.
The best.
the best.
Yeah.
Okay, let's transition to Shane Dawson.
Not the best.
Not the best.
The
Our
best.
good old boy.
No.
Now, I've been like obsessed with YouTube for my whole life, and I knew Shane Dawson had like very controversial videos doing blackface when he was younger, and then he has turned into this new, unbelievable like producer, director, filmmaker that he does documentaries and he does series on YouTubers, which they've been amazing. I personally think like the Jake Paul one was interesting. The Jeffree Star one was fascinating.
So fascinating.
But in most recent news, that's not what he's being talked about for.
No.
Casey, what is
Sad.
going on with Shane Dawson?
So I didn't even know who he was. Like
Okay.
I had heard his name a couple of times, but I did not realize that how big in the YouTube world he
yes,
is.
huge.
So he had to come out earlier this week and tweet to his like 7 or 8 million followers that he did not have sex with his cat. Now, I don't know
Not a good look.
what
Not
normally
a good look.
goes on in the YouTube world, but if you have to
Classic.
come out and address
Yeah.
that you did not have sex with your house pet, it's a problem.
It is a problem.
It's definitely a little, yeah, he was like, I did not like jack off on my cat. I did not come on my cat. I did not. He like did this whole big long paragraph. It was really weird.
There was like 7 or 8 tweets, right? I keep
Yeah,
saying
we'll
7
put it
or 8,
up
like
on the
those are the
screen.
numbers. I don't know the
Yeah.
facts of exactly how they are,
But-
but he had to keep going on a thread. And he had to say, like, I said that as a joke on a podcast, and then people start digging up that he was talking about, like, looking up naked babies on the internet,
Oh my
and how,
God.
like, he thought this 6-year-old girl was super sexy.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo.
It's a little-
No, but this child was probably 6 years old, and she shows me her Instagrams, which are like, first of all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like, she's like sexy.
You're disgusting.
I did hear the audio of him on the podcast saying what he had done with his cat, and it sounded pretty freaking authentic. I think
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
you know,
Oh, it sounded so genuine.
I laid the cat down on her back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird, like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and it came all over the cat.
No, you did
It was
not.
like,
Yeah, and I know
It
we're
was
gonna like put
like-
it in this video. I feel like when you hear
There was no laugh.
it,
There was no like.
it changes.
There's
Like you
no
can read it on a
chuckle.
tweet and be like, okay, like maybe. I mean, first of all, anybody who has to say it probably
Right.
did something wrong.
Right.
But then you hear him talk about that and like the 6-year-old thing.
There's
you're
like no sarcasm.
There's no. It's not funny. There's nobody laughing. I think the girl that's on the podcast with him is like trying to get him to stop at some point.
like shut the fuck up. You're the one that's ruining
Did you
the
pick up
wire.
on that?
I didn't listen to the full thing, but that's really interesting. So
I
he was
could've made
making
that up
her
too,
feel
but-
uncomfortable.
I
You can just tell that
think-
she's kind of like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing
I
here?
think that Shane is a very interesting person. He's always been one to express whatever's on his mind. But that is a little creepy. The newest update, though, is that he, out of nowhere, just proposed to his long-term boyfriend. His name is Rylan. And now they're getting married. So right after the scandal, like literally the next day, he's like, we're getting married. And I think, what is he
Wow.
trying to do? Like cover the scandal.
I would be pissed if I was his fiance. I'm like, bitch.
Don't you think that that's such an exciting time in your life that if he was trying to cover a scandal, do something else, but to mask it with getting married, also, why would you want to take away from your marriage? Like, wait, if that scandal was happening, I'd be like, shit, we got to wait a couple weeks to announce it because I don't want it to be like, they're covering up me saying I fucked my cat by me getting married to you.
Yeah, somebody upstairs at Barstool was saying that how funny it is if you go to his Twitter timeline that there's like 2 tweets in between like the cat thing and the proposal. It's like, pad your tweets a little bit. Like,
like give it a little bit more time.
We were talking about it. So, like, can you imagine what his time hop is going to look like? Like next year, it's like, on Monday, didn't fuck my cat.
Oh my
Wednesday,
God.
proposed
Getting
to my
married.
boyfriend.
That's amazing.
It's not cute. I also think this is just something that like we could talk about for hours, but as much as I am like, that's really fucked up, I have some type of sympathy for anyone that is creating content on the internet at a time in your life in some weird way. Like, he could have been thinking it was entertaining and he wasn't good at executing it. Whatever his purpose of saying that was, when you put something on the internet, when you have such a big platform, even if you didn't have it then, but then you get one, everything gets dug up and anything can be taken out of context. Or even if you just fucked up, you just literally fucked up.
That's a really good point.
You can just get roasted for it and it kind of sucks.
That's a really
once
good
something's
point.
out there, it's out there.
Well, we see that every day at Barstool. That happens. Like, they dig up old things. And, like, comedians say things like 10 years ago that you now would just cringe at.
Right.
I think the problem is normally when you hear those things, they sound like they were jokes.
Right, and they're like, they sound like an idiot.
Or if they messed up or whatever.
Right.
Like, I just can't get over
like,
the
it just
radio
sounds so genuine that he actually fucked his cat, and you're like,
no, but that's a really good point. Like, the political climate is always changing, so something you say 10 years ago is going to be like, what the hell? Like, you cannot be saying shit like that anymore.
And that's the freedom with content, like YouTube and places that aren't censored at all, is like, you're going to say exactly what you're thinking. Well, even in like your everyday friendships, like, I don't think the same things I thought 10 years ago.
Absolutely not.
So, but you have to be held accountable to a certain degree.
Right.
Some people can make it out of that. Some people can't. I'm not sure how he's, I don't know. Maybe his stands are big enough to where they're like, we just don't, I mean, like Michael Jackson obviously has
maybe
no
his
problem.
cat wanted it.
I fucking shut up, Sophia.
Maybe the cat wanted it.
But it is, I agree with you, Kayce.
I'm done. I need to go to bed.
His fans are really supportive, though, of like everything he goes through, and everyone kind of looks at him in the YouTube community, a lot of them, as the moral compass. I know, obviously, everyone on YouTube, there are some of you that don't like him, but a lot of people are like, Shane, like, I know Jeffree Star loves him. Tana even, like, cried to him and opened up about TanaCon. There's just a lot of people that look up to him, so I'm sure a lot of people are like, what? Like, Shane Dawson said that? So I don't fucking know. I just hope he didn't force, like, oh, I want to get engaged quickly to mask that I fucked my cat.
Did you see he also got down on both knees to propose?
Weird. I don't know about that.
I just don't
What does that mean?
That's kind of like a call her daddy move.
Like,
he's
like
both.
He's like, after you take the ring, then I'm gonna suck your dick. He's like, I'm ready to suck dick right when I propose. Okay.
But I've never seen that move before. Maybe
That's
I haven't
very
been paying attention.
That is really interesting.
Huh.
But that makes sense now that I put it all together.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
That's what I meant when I said
what
call
we
her
were
daddy.
to clarify.
Girl, I totally understand.
Oh my god. Okay, so
He's
Jeff
part of the daddy
Bezos.
gang.
Legit. So Jeff Bezos, you guys probably know all about the scandal, the owner of Amazon, all the nudes and everything going on and getting leaked. And finally, most recently, the news came out that the mistress's brother is the one that got his nudes off of his sister's phone and released it for $200K.
200.
And
This
now
man
the
is a
ex-wife-
billionaire with a B.
200K is 2 cents to him.
2 cents.
His ex-wife got like what, $70 billion?
Right.
I mean,
And they sold out for $200K.
Yeah.
He's like, here's $200K.
Yeah.
Like, that's nothing.
it's insane.
Why wouldn't you hold out?
I think the brother was saying that he was trying to protect his sister.
No.
And I'm still trying to wrap my head
Wait, I'm
around
sorry, what?
how
Protect your sister. Don't
that makes
release
any
the news
sense.
and let your sister literally continue with
Yes.
whatever she's doing. She could get
Yes.
$1 billion out of that man.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got you $200K. We're in this bitch. It's like, no.
Yeah.
On what planet is releasing somebody else's nudes protecting them from anything?
I don't know what
I
he
can't
was
figure that
trying
out.
to say.
I don't get it
I
either.
can't either.
It was
Like,
a
I
very
could see it if like
interesting-
she was involved and she
Right.
was like, okay, like I want these out.
But for the brother,
that's some like Game of Thrones shit.
So I think the brother, like, I was about to start getting into details about like what it is, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck it up.
Okay.
And there's just no
I
point.
think we could talk about the point I wanted to bring up this topic is we were kind of, let's talk about nudes though, because when I was in middle school, there was this girl that her nudes got leaked. We were in 7th grade.
Oh my gosh.
And the police got involved, and she went to the public school that would have been my public school. And like I remember hearing about it, and everyone's like, it's the biggest deal. She's crying. She like is about to commit suicide. Her parents are talking to the police, etc. Fast forward about 15 fucking years, and if our nudes got leaked, we'd be like, I'm not that mad about it. I'm not that mad about it. Back in the day, it was the biggest deal, and now people are like fucking releasing their own nudes because what? You're gonna get famous?
I mean,
People post nudes basically on the internet now.
First of all, can you imagine being in 7th grade though?
No, that's the thing.
That's
the seventh grade
that's
thing
like
is
like just the bullying and all that stuff.
Underage like
but
porn.
It's so different now. It's like when Kim Kardashian's sex tape got
Yeah.
released, it was like the biggest deal in the world, and now it's like, oh well, they have literally an empire out of it.
Yeah.
Now, like if your nudes get leaked,
I think there's levels to the nude. Because if it's you and it's like just your boobs or something or your ass, I'd kind of be like, let's go.
I'm like, all right.
Go ahead and
how does it look? Let me know.
If it's like a video of me and it's an hour long like film of me like hooking up with a guy,
it's a lot.
Kind of
the best thing though is if it would be with your boyfriend and he got vengeful and released it because you're like, I did that with someone that I loved and I cared about,
but still,
and fuck him. But like, you can sue him.
Would you really be okay with people having access to like a 2-hour long video of you?
No, listen, we have really weird sense of humor, guys. Obviously, we're not like release nudes, but I think what we're trying to explain is, I think you made a great point about the Kardashians. Something has shifted in our culture that people were terrified for their nudes to be leaked ever or any type of anything privacy, and now something with the Kardashians changed where it's like we're looking at someone that is so famous for her sex tape and she has made an empire out of it, which I condone her for. That's awesome, like good for you. But now I think it makes it less serious to be like, well damn, okay, so if my fucking naked picture gets leaked, you can't do anything about it but be like,
what's it?
All right, women empowerment. How do my tits look? Like, I don't know.
The fappening or whatever. You remember that when all the celebrities got their iClouds hacked?
Oh my god! And like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, and it was like
Emily
obviously it was like
Ratajkowski.
a big deal because it's a crime to do that. But that just like went away.
Dude, Erin Andrews.
No, that's what I was about to bring
up.
Erin
fucking Andrews is literally Erin Andrews because of that.
Everyone
sex
says
tape.
that sex tape was done on purpose.
Which I believe.
No, it's not a sex tape though. It's just
like
her
a
getting
video of
ready,
her.
right?
She's ironing in a hotel naked.
By
herself.
Perfectly in place
Her
of where
body,
the door is, and somehow in a hotel room there is a circle cut out in the hotel room door, and someone could film
and
through
her
that.
body looks actually flawless. She's literally like doing stuff like this,
she's like
moving around. Essentially, she's like, oh my god, while
and
she's
like,
ironing.
And then
just kidding, but like seriously,
when I'm in a hotel, I am not looking like that.
No, I'm not looking like that. And I have. Ever since that story came out, every time I go to a hotel, I can't help but look at the door and be like, where's the fucking hole? Where would they film me through? And I don't believe it. But you know what? Her career took off.
No, how much money? How much money did she get from
money.
that? Millions.
What did she sue, Marriott or
something?
Something.
She got a ridiculous amount of money.
But it
crazy.
shows like people felt so sorry for her, and that you felt sorry for the celebrities when their nudes get leaked. But
and then everyone talked about how hot she was, and now everyone's obsessed with her.
Yeah,
and nothing happens. Like what people aren't like looking at Jennifer Lawrence the same way because they saw her naked.
No,
or like Kate Upton and Justin Verlander.
That's so
their nudes got leaked.
That's
everyone's like, let's go.
Let's go. Post more. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I haven't seen those. I want to see those. They're together.
They're together.
Is he like holding her tits?
No.
They're like standing in. Yeah.
I want to. Are they hot?
I mean, it's Justin Verlander and Kate Upton.
I want to
But then you kind of feel bad because it's like I don't necessarily think you're supposed to admit like, I totally looked at this like revenge porn. Yeah. But if it's on the internet, it's like the Tiger Woods Lindsey Vonn ones. Like everybody saw that.
It's true. Everyone's gonna look at
Tiger
it.
did not care if those nudes.
Oh no,
Tiger's like,
he's like, I fucking did.
Tiger's like, this is what it is.
I'm nervous, guys. Listen, everyone watching right now. Again, I want to reiterate: we are not saying like everybody release your nudes and let it happen. What we're trying to say is I think there's just a different culture, and we're embracing that when shit like that goes down, especially all those cases we kind of just explained, it seems like it was not in that person's control. It
No,
was
and
released.
it's horrible.
It's horrible.
No.
Obviously, you don't want to have to explain that to like your father and your mother and your family. But when it happens, I think we are kind of lucky that in today's culture, it is a little bit more of the norm to just see stuff like that and be like, oh, the iCloud, the iPads, the computers,
also,
the iPhones, the hacking.
When you're that level of celebrity, you got to be 100 times more careful.
The amount of people that comment on, like, from the Stoolies and are always on our blogs, like, we will find your nudes and we will release them. I'm like, people are crazy, and that's, like, the fact that people are really looking for that shit.
And it sucks that people have to even think about their stuff getting hacked into, because obviously you want privacy.
Right.
But I don't look at anybody that gets their stuff released by accident and say, oh my God, they're bad people because they did it. Because guess what? Everybody's out here doing it.
It's true.
Nobody necessarily cares to see, like, Wanda at Starbucks naked.
Yeah. Someone just cares because you're on TMZ every week, and so they're going to go try to find your nudes, and then the Starbucks girl doesn't get hers released because no one's trying to ruin her life, which is great.
Like, nobody's looking at Jeff Bezos right now and being like, oh my God, the nudes might come out. They're more like, oh my God, he cheated on his wife. That's the part that the problem.
No one wants to see Jeff Bezos.
Nobody wants to see his nudes.
No one is
judging him for sending nudes.
No,
because
it's more
everyone's
the fact that he was
doing
married.
it. And if you're out there saying you don't send nudes, which is great if you actually don't, but if you're trying to pretend you don't, shut the fuck up. About everyone is doing it.
Yeah, it's more of the fact of who he was sending the nudes to, not the fact that he was sending them. Like, what are we talking about? Snapchat was actually created for that. By the way, I'm so glad that Snapchat did not exist in like junior high.
Oh my God. It started
not even because of that, just in general, like the idea of having.
Oh my God. I remember when
terrifying.
Snapchat first came out, I was sitting in Spanish class and this girl came over to me and was like, oh my God, Alex, look at this new app. And she showed it to me and I downloaded it and she's like, so you can send them a picture and it doesn't save, it goes away. And I was like, oh my God. And it was like this huge phenomenon. And now it's like everyone fucking takes another phone and screenshots it. It's just like everyone, there's always a loophole to saving nudes.
A loophole.
Don't worry. You're not safe on Snapchat.
You're not safe anywhere.
No, you're not.
And nobody has privacy anymore.
Nope. And you think you trust your boyfriend of 7 years? Well, don't. Because you
guys
guys are you guys.
Well, don't.
Something can always
break
happen.
up, he's keeping
I
your
mean
nudes.
that.
No,
I mean
it's
that.
true.
Do you know how many times girls are like, I was so in love with him, we were married, yada, 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 and then
something happens.
The girl ends up becoming a celebrity and the guy sells it for like however much money.
Apparently $200,000.
Yeah,
apparently
really.
Like, what are we talking about? Basically, the internet has receipts.
Yeah.
Don't talk about having sex with your animals. And
please
don't take nudes.
Yeah.
Or do. Just know they might get out.
Right.
No,
anytime you put something in writing or take a picture, people can get access to it. Bottom line.
Even on your own computer in the safety of your own home, everyone sees it. Your FBI agent is watching you at all times. Okay.
They're listening to us right now, and they're going to hack into our phones as we speak.
They're like, what does this bitch's news look like? Let me go check it out. All right, so tweets. You guys, I think this week you guys were on one. You were really feeling yourselves. You really came at us with brilliance, and I am feeling so positive, and I'm really feeling good about myself this week. Okay, Sofia, yours is something amazing.
Okay.
A great opportunity for you to take.
I'm listening.
So, do you take 7 morning after pills all week long, or do you just take like 3 right before you board the plane to fly home and call it good?
I actually take them before I go out.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about it after.
You go out.
Yes.
Hold on.
Wait, why am I taking them
before you board a plane?
Why before I board a plane?
7 morning after pills all week long, or 3 right before you board the plane to fly home? Oh, is he saying because like you got flown out to go fuck someone?
Wait, but okay, 7 makes sense because that's for every day of the week. Why 3 and then boarding a plane?
You know, before the boarding the plane part, I was like, oh, like he's meaning 3 every like 3rd day.
Right.
That's what I thought.
But it's like before you board that plane. No. What plane? Fuck, Sofia, where are you going?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Ask him. I don't fucking know.
That's from
You're obviously going somewhere.
Well, thank you so much. And all he's saying is like, I do practice safe sex in a way.
Right.
Plan B. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's all he's saying.
You. The fly skimmer. That was from the fly skimmer. Okay, Kayce.
Fly skimmer.
The fly skimmer.
Sounds like a stand-up.
Okay, this one we really all need to try to take it slow because I don't even understand the first fucking sentence. All right, ladies, ? Rephrase brainless bimbos who don't pass the firehouse test and will one day be ashamed when their children see what their parents made of their lives get information. Well, first of all, this is so, okay. rephrase brainless bimbos who don't pass the firehouse test. What the fuck is that?
See, that's what I'm like. I can't pass the firehouse test because I don't know what it is.
Right. I can't either.
So I guess we're brainless bimbos.
Because you can't pass the fucking firehouse test. What is a firehouse test, motherfucker?
Is that like what you have to...
Firefighters?
Firefighters?
Yeah, no shit, I'm not a firefighter.
I'm going to be honest, I Googled it, and when I put firehouse test, all the tests for firehouse subs came up. Like the menu tests.
What?
And that can't be what he means. Like this is just not lingo.
I think this is on his end.
And then somehow that ties into one day your children will be ashamed of what their parents made of their lives. Get information. The get information part just kind of like slid in there.
So this guy can't speak English.
He's like, parents ashamed, information, firehouse, 1, 2, 55, fuck you, Kayce. Whoa! All right, thank you so much for that. That was amazing.
We should figure out what the firehouse test
like,
is.
what in the fuck, man? All right, here comes mine. Get ready for this and get your calculators out. Okay, the blonde, I cannot figure out. Her lips bring her down 1.7, so that puts her at a 6.7. But her whorish personality brings her down another 1.9. But her body brings her back up a 1.4. The blonde is just a bang for one night and looks fun to hang with.
I love when people bring math into
-1,
it.
29, 52, 95.
Like
in a beautiful mind when he's like writing all the shit on the wall.
I go down to he brought me down 1.7, so it brings me to 6.7. So I think I started at an 8 point something.
8.3.
Okay.
Okay, then he says, but I would look like a bang for one night and look like fun. The thing that I have a problem with these guys, and I don't mean to be an asshole to all of you, but what in your right mind makes you even think you can write that I look like a fun bang for a night? Like as if I would bang All Day Sun. His name is All Day Sun.
All Day
Like they're
Sun.
like, I don't know, I'd maybe bang her like once and be done.
Tell us more.
Please send me a picture of yourself.
More.
Like,
by
what
the way,
do you do?
It's not impressive if you only do it once and you don't go back to it. Like,
Thank
congratulations,
Thank you. But
yeah,
I think there was a lot of layers to that. My whorish personality, my body brings me back up, my lips are it's a lot.
It's so great. Minus a 1.7.
Do you want to know the best part of this?
Yes.
This was a YouTube comment, and I was really bored, and I was on Adderall. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to comment back. And I commented from my personal account on YouTube, and I said, I love this. What ended up happening from this comment is he went to my personal YouTube, and he wrote me a paragraph this big about how he actually loved me. And he was like, I'm so sorry for the mean comment. I just watched your videos. You're so talented. And Dave says that there's no such thing as a 10, but you are the example of a 10 and everything you're blah, blah, blah. Basically blowing smoke up my asshole. And I'm like, this is what's wrong with the internet is these people sit behind the computer and fucking bash you. And then I'm like, I give him a little acknowledgement. And he's like, wait, no, I actually fucking love you. Like, wait, like loving you forever, girl. And I'm like, no, you just called me a fucking whore.
Yeah.
I think
because they don't think that you're going to see it.
Right. And then when you see it, they're like, wait, pay attention, notice me.
Also, I have something that Twitter needs to work on, or Reddit, or YouTube, or whatever.
Oh.
They have to post their picture when they say stuff like that.
I agree.
I post your picture and post your real name and then come at you and say that you're a whatever.
And post like your job. Like, what do you do for a living?
I really like that.
Like, I would love that too.
Like, you have to, you're calling all these people ugly, guys or girls. Like,
and people that shit on our careers and our jobs and stuff. I'm like, what do you do? What do you look like and what do you do? Let's go, bitch boy.
Let's go.
Oh my God, what a day. I hope that this episode made any fucking sense. I did black out.
I have no clue.
Like, my thighs are sweating a little bit. Like, I kind of blacked out, but now I'm
You didn't even take your shoes off today.
Oh.
Rude. She didn't even
Security.
do the fuzzy stuff.
Wow, I'm so sorry. But whatever, we got it through another episode. I thought that was great. I'm really pulling for you, Justin and Hailey, but I don't think it's gonna work. All right.
Woo!
Do you guys have any last comments?
No.
Are you excited about March Madness?
So fucking excited. I think we're going to take it all. I think we're going to go to Vegas, and I think we're going to go do our own thing.
What if all three of us end up in Vegas?
Oh my God.
What if all three of us end up in Vegas?
Then we have to ditch everyone and just go do our own thing.
Then Kayce, we're going to fucking rage. And
without all of them, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just go on our own.
Oh, yeah. Take me with you.
And post a lot of thirst traps. Wonderful. Okay, living for that. Guys, another episode, another Thursday. Maybe you guys are getting after it tonight, Thirsty Thursday. I know we definitely will not be because I need to go to sleep. But thanks for hanging out with us again. Another episode of the group chat. We'll see you guys next week.